budget vegan shop, and today I'm going to Sainsbury's. You guys seem to really like this video, so I thought I'll do another one. My budget as last time is £20. I've got my reusable bag, obviously to save some money and also to save some plastic, and I also got my list of what I need to buy. I think planning when you're on a budget is key, so I've got all the recipe which I want to make this week and all the ingredients which I will need. So just come and shop with me. Okay, so I'm gonna start with buying some onion and some garlic. Onions and garlic are always the base of any of my meal. And I think the one in the plastic bag are cheaper. They're only 85p. It's always the case, isn't it? The fruit in plastic is always cheaper. Fruit and vegetables are always cheaper than the loose one. So I'm gonna get a bag of these for 85p, white onions. And then we also gonna get some carrots. They're only 60p. These are gonna be part of my mac and cheese and chickpeas too. So I'm gonna get some potatoes, and these one are only 70p. And then you get full garlic. And I'm thinking also sweet potatoes. I basically want to do sweet potato wrap for lunch today, so I think I'm gonna get 3 of these because they're very small. We are in the bean and legume section, which is one of the best sections if you are plant-based and if you are on a budget, because they're normally so cheap. So I'm actually undecided between getting some dry one because they are really cheap, or to get the tin one as well. I think I'm gonna get the dry. You definitely get more value for your money. So I'm gonna get a pack of chickpeas for hummus and for my chickpea stew, and I'm also gonna get the lentils for the shepherd pie, and these are definitely gonna last you more than a week.
What have you got there?
Cheapest chips, tin tomatoes, only 30p a can. Okay, so I've got some pasta. This is gonna be for the mac and cheese, and I always go for the basic one because it's only 30p for 500 grams. And it's 75p for, I think it's half a kilo. You can get cheaper as well, but they don't seem to have the Sainsbury's basic oats. But I think these are good. Okay, we're gonna get some soy milk as well. When you buy dairy-free milk, always go into the long life section and go for the brand, own supermarket brand. So this one is the unsweetened one. So I'm gonna get 2 cartons of this one. Okay, we've got almost everything. The only thing which I always make sure is to get some healthy source of fat. So the cheapest, probably one of the healthiest, is always linseed, because they are a great source of omega-3, and you can grind them up yourself in a spice grinder, and they work out to be so much cheaper than the one already ground. So I'm gonna get a packet of these. I'm also thinking about getting this seed mix because it's got pumpkin seed, sunflower seed, and sesame seed, and this you can really sprinkle it on anything. And again, seeds are so nutritious, so I hope it fits in the budget. I hope I'm not going over budget, so I'm getting 2 of these. Okay, I think the final thing which I'm gonna get, which was not on my list, was some frozen greens, because frozen greens are always much cheaper than fresh one, and they also last forever. So I'm thinking to get some broccoli. This is a huge bag of broccoli, and it's £1.50. heavy. Okay, so last night in the end we came home quite late, so because we stopped for dinner, so I thought I'd show you everything we bought today, which is the next day, which doesn't matter really, does it? Okay, so I've spent a total of £15.95. Can you believe it? This is so good. I actually was expecting Sainsbury's to be quite expensive, but as every other supermarket, when you focus on you know, basic, wholesome, simple ingredients, they're all very affordable. Actually, let me get my receipt, 1 second. Here it is, £15.97. So I do have some money left over next week in case I want to buy some extra bits, which I might need to. But anyway, let me show you what I've got. So the first thing I got was some carrots. These were only 75 pence. I'm gonna use carrots in my mac and cheese, in my chickpea stew, and I'm sorry about the amount of plastic, but very sadly in the UK, all the vegetables already packed are always cheaper than the loose one. I know, it doesn't make any sense. And then I've got some tomatoes to use in some lunch wraps kind of thing, which I will show you next week. I also got some wholemeal wraps. These are probably gonna be way more than enough because, yeah, it's 8 of them. I'm probably just gonna use like 3, I think. I've got some bananas, obviously, for breakfast. And then I've got some pasta. Did you have any doubt? So pasta is always so cheap. This was 30 pence. I've got some onions, only 75 pence. And onions are a basic ingredients in any kind of my savory dishes because it just adds so much flavor. And then I've got some potatoes. I probably will need to buy more potatoes. This is only 4 of them, which I'm gonna use in my lentil shepherd pie. So stay tuned for that. Some rice. This is the cheapest one. It's just some basic white rice. I think it was 75 pence again. So cheap. And then I've got some oats. I actually don't know if it's gonna be enough. This is half a kilo. I do eat a lot of oats and I want to use them to make porridge, but I also want to make like a oat berry and banana smoothie, so I might need to buy some more. But yeah, oats are always a great staple of mine. And then I've got some unsweetened soy milk. I always buy the Sainsbury's own brand because it's so cheap and it tastes pretty much the same, to be honest. And yeah, I've got 2 cartons because that's pretty much what I need for a week. I've got 2 tin tomatoes, 1 for the shepherd pie, 1 for the chickpea stew. I went for the basic one because they were only 30 pence each. And for my legumes, I actually decided to go for the dried one instead of the tin ones. I think they are better value for your money because you get more of it. So I got some green lentils for the shepherd pie, and I also got a bag of chickpea. I'm also gonna make some hummus this week to go with the wrap. And yeah, you just need to have a little bit of time to soak and cook your own chickpeas, but they do work out much cheaper than the tin one. And then I've got 3 sweet potatoes for my wraps. So, and I also probably gonna use 1 of them in my chickpea stew as well. They were quite small, so I might need to buy another one during the week. 1 garlic, because garlic makes everything taste better. And for my source of fats, I also bought 2 bags of seeds. So one is some brown linseed, which you can just grind up yourself in a spice grinder, and they work out to be so much cheaper than the one which already ground, and they're a great source of omega-3 fatty acid. And the other one is this seed mix, which is a mix of a few different seeds, and I'm gonna use this in my smoothies and in my porridge. And I also want to show the frozen bits which I got. 1 big bag of broccoli florets. Frozen vegetables are always cheaper than fresh one, and if you are kind of like worried about food waste, they actually are a good and clever way of reduce your food waste, because you can just use what you need and just stick the bag back in the freezer. And broccoli are super healthy, so I think this should be enough for me for a week, but I might buy a few other greens. Let's see how it goes. And finally, the last item is a bag of mixed berries. These are so cheap. They were only £1.50 and you get 400 grams, which is quite a lot. So obviously definitely much cheaper than fresh one, and they're great for smoothies anyway. When you chuck them into smoothie, it doesn't really matter whether they're frozen or fresh. So yes, that's everything I've got in Sainsbury's for under £20. So thank you so much for watching these videos, and stay tuned for the follow-up video where I'm gonna show you everything I'm making with all these delicious ingredients. So tomorrow is Sunday, so I might start doing a little bit of meal prep tomorrow. You can I can definitely make the shepherd pie tomorrow, and then I can have it on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday night. I love a good lentil shepherd pie. It's probably one of my favorite recipes. So yeah, the video hopefully should be up next week, and if I buy anything else during the week, I will obviously film it in the next video. Thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe, it really supports my channel, and if you click the bell bottom, it will notify when I upload new videos. So yeah, I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much.